To fully achieve this objective, the well-functioning of the state school for judicial officials is a prerequisite. The human factor is probably the most important one in this field. The quality of Croatia's future judicial system will mainly be determined by the quality of future Croatian judges and prosecutors. And in this context, I would like to remind you what Vice President of the Commission, Viviane Reding, said, and I quote, "A well-functioning judicial system is based on a high-quality judiciary, respected for its competence, for the transparency of its recruitment, for its adaptability to a changing legal context, and for its diligence in dealing with potential or existing conflicts of interest." The project which we are closing today, financed for an amount of approximately 220,000 euros EU funding, focused on all these aspects, in particular by acting on one, the capacity of selecting the right candidates to become judges and prosecutors. I'm talking about those with an appropriate basic education, sense of responsibility, ethical values and motivation. And also, secondly, on the capacity of preparing these people in order to create a future generation of fully educated and responsible judicial officials. As of day one of their assignment, they must be ready to provide a professional, efficient, and fair judicial service to the citizens, companies, or any interested party of this country. The mutual trust between the citizens and the judicial system can only grow when these conditions are fulfilled. During the accession negotiations, and in particular on Chapter 23, the European Union put strong emphasis on the strengthening of the independence, accountability, impartiality, and professionalism of the judiciary, and asked for the effective operation of the system to recruit and appoint judicial officials. In this context, Croatia decided to abolish the pre-existing system, which was not in line with the best EU standards, and to go for the creation of the State School for Judges and Prosecutors. The French model has been partially followed, and a transitional appointment system has been created. This system will apply until the first recruited candidates of the school will successfully complete the school's program of 2 years, and this will happen by January 2013. With this choice, Croatia clearly indicated that the first appointment of judicial officials has to be accompanied by 2 years of theoretical and practical preparation, and established the school before the closure of the negotiations. This project and some other previously EU-funded projects supported Croatia in this exercise by providing expertise in order to improve the transparency, objectivity, and uniformity of the appointment and recruitment criteria for judicial officials. The evaluation of the full success of this operation will not be possible before the end of the full first school cycle, again by January 2013. However, it is already clear now that the new appointment system will be in line with EU standards. All institutions involved, mainly the Judicial Academy, the State Judicial and State Prosecutorial Councils, and the Ministry of Justice, are keeping their commitments and show an adequate motivation in order to reach successfully all expected results. The European Union will, of course, monitor until accession all further developments in this specific area of the functioning of Croatia's judicial system, and will continue assisting the latter with financial means and technical expertise. The delegation of the European Union to Croatia is directly involved in this monitoring and in the providing of assistance, and will continue to be open to all types of cooperation with the relevant Croatian institutions. I consider this to be one of the priorities of my delegation until the day of accession. On the 1st of July 2013, when we will all celebrate Croatia's accession to the European Union, we will be able to assess more definitively to which extent Croatia's judicial system will have further improved, evolved in the period between the end of the negotiations and the accession. That Croatia's judicial system will better serve the needs of the citizens and that the public opinion will increase its appreciation towards it must be an important objective of the government as well as the judiciary. The institutions involved will get the merit for this, but also the new generation of judges and prosecutors themselves will do so. I would also like to congratulate the German partners of this project who did a very good job in supporting the Judicial Academy and the State Judicial and Prosecutorial Councils. This new generation of judges and prosecutors, of whom there are many in this room, should be proud to be the first ones to be selected based on objective and impartial criteria. To them, I say, this will be an important asset in your future career. You should always remember this and act as judges and prosecutors independently, impartially, and without being afraid or anything or anybody, just proud to serve his justice and your country. Hvala lijepa.